Hi and welcome to Locator Gaming. I'm going to be continuing on with my Sleeping Gods playthrough. This is my first time through the campaign, as I just actually recently got the base game probably about a month or so ago, maybe 6 weeks or so ago. And seeing the next game come up on Kickstarter, I really wanted to get a play just to make sure that I know this is a really highly regarded game by a lot of people, just to kind of make sure that it's the right thing for me to get the next one if I like this one. So I wanted to get the play in before the Kickstarter was done, and I like to record the stuff that I'm playing anyway, so here we go. Okay, so I'm just going to finish, or not finish, I'm just going to pick up from where we finished in the last one. With a small change, I think in the last one, it's been a day or so since I played. I was trying to do this pan letter quest. Talked about a village, so I'm thinking it's this village right here, and I'm on my way. I was just going to head over there, but I'm at this City of Glance, and what I've noticed in the last couple of pages is that you kind of get quests for that area when you go to these places. So I figured since I'm already here, I might as well check in at this place and see if there's some stuff I can pick up on the way before we go back down and continue looking for Jin. I'm looking for Jin, and I was on my way to Luca City, which is right below, on the page below this one. But I wanted to pop up and deliver this pan letter, which I think is here, but we'll see. Okay, so the first step in a turn is the ship action, and I wanted to go to the bridge. I remember that because I wanted to collect all of these command tokens. There are a lot of command tokens on people, and we get 2. So I have 6 total now, and we get an ability card. And this is Bandage. We already have one of these in our hand right now, and it's in effect restore 2 health to this crew member. I'm just going to toss it because we've already got one. Not that it really matters, it's a 1 and a 2, but I think I'll toss the one that has a 2 on it, I guess. Okay, so now we go to the event, and I think this is our first bad event, or the most difficult events. Acidic waters. Okay, I cut out a sneeze there to save everybody's ears from the microphone blowing out. Okay, so pools of iridescent acid float on the sea. Acidic waters. Take 2 ship damage. Avoid more damage with a perception 8. If we fail, we take 4 ship damage. Are you kidding me? This is terrible. So we take 2 ship damage. Location 2 is the deck. And location 6 is the bridge. And we have to do a perception 8 test. All right, let's get some fatigue ready. We don't have any food to be cooking with. Perception is the eyeball. So Laurent is 2. He's the only one who has trained it up. We don't have any perception to throw away in our hand. Mac is 3. And let's use Audrey for 4. We've got some command tokens we can use to redraw. Oh, we've got some perception we can add here too. Maybe I should only do 3. It's an 8. Now we'll put 1 on. So we need 4 or higher. We got a 3. So I'll use a command token to add 1 from the binoculars to get us to 8, so we don't take any more ship damage. Okay, that sucked. So let's explore right there where it says glance. 60. The buildings here are new. Many still half constructed, built according to the latest fashions of Lucran engineering. The people in the streets are likewise young and fashionable. They ignore you, as if they all have more important things to do. In the middle of the busy main square is an incomplete clock tower made of iron and white stone. We can visit the clock tower. We could go to the auction house. Turn to 58. I wonder if that's a typo. 58 would be this other place you can explore. We don't have any coins. Search for Vilmus Ouroboros. Requires keyword healer. We don't have keyword healer. So let me just make a note that healer. Where are we at? We're at glance. So if we find healer, we should go back to here. Deliver the letter from the Pan Elder Woman. Oh, keyword letter. Well, that's weird. It said a village just outside of Glance. I assumed it was on a different island. But okay, whatever. So requires keyword letter, which we could do. Buy food and supplies. Pay 2 coins to gain 1 meat, 1 grain, and 1 materials. We don't have any coins. Return to the ship. So I guess we'll do the letter first, since we have it. You deliver the letter to a Pan hunter dressed in furs. He asks you to wait while he reads the letter. Then he asks for your help. This letter is from my sister Zavari. She says that some factions within the Pan tribes are preparing for war. We Pan would not survive such a conflict. Ever since our great empire was destroyed by the gods, we've struggled to thrive. We scrape by with meager trade and stuffy customs, but we're weak. She wants us to stop the factions from fighting. Will you come with me? Gain adventure card 5. Complete quest 130 and gain quest 1 and gain quest 28. So we complete quest 30. Adventure card 5. 3, 4, 5. Zvarm. Ooh, we could get a vegetable for a command token. Block 2 or do a damage. Okay, that's cool. He's not a totem, but I'm going to add him to this stack here. And then quest 28. Pan War. Svarm says that there's a war brewing between Pan factions. He has asked us to go with him to try to stop the fighting. We can find the Pan factions camped in the forest islands south of the Great Pillars to the east. South of the Great Pillars. Okay, let's look at our map here for a second. It's being blocked by that. So, I'm wondering if, so we're here. These might be pillars. So it's south of that. He said, camped in the forest islands south of the Great Pillars to the east. So I wonder if it's right here. And then go back to 60. Well, so that's a quest, but it's not on this page. So we could visit the clock tower. Various workers bustle in and out of the tower carrying complicated pieces of machinery. When you try to talk to a worker, he directs you to an office built onto the base of the tower and continues with his work. A young lucrid man wearing a monocle sits behind a desk, poring over a set of blueprints. When he spots you, he calls you over. Welcome, welcome. You don't look like you're from around here, which is fantastic. I'm always happy to see new people arriving in our growing metropolis. I am Raziz Vin, revered engineer, mayor of Glance, and architect of this remarkable contraption in whose heart we now stand. No doubt you've heard of me. Mac whispers to you. I have heard of him, actually. I don't know much about his engineering skills, but I know his family's richer than the gods. Okay, ask if he needs help as our first options. Unavailable if you have the keyword crystal, materials, or clock. We don't. Ask about antiques requires keyword owl. No. Make a delivery requires keyword materials. We don't have that. Tell him you were just dropping by to say hello. Let's, I guess, ask if he needs help. Yes, actually, now that you mention it, you see I have designed for this clock a mechanism called a Schwarm blood oscillator, which will make it an order of magnitude more accurate than a standard pendulum-related timepiece. The problem is, I've been unable to secure the Schwarm blood I need for the construction. Schwarm blood is a rare crystal, but it has specific conductive and resonant properties which make it essential for the mechanism. I only need a small amount, which makes my difficulty in securing it all the more frustrating. This is my life's work, and I'm determined to see it completed. So if you're to bring me the necessary Schwarm blood crystals, I'd be willing to pay handsomely for them. Max asks, do you have any idea where we might find these Schwarm blood crystals? There's a mine nearby just to the north, says Raziz, but they've stopped all shipments and there has been no response to a letter I sent to them. If you go there, you may be able to discover what's wrong. There's also an artist working on a monument on the island east of here, and I've heard rumors he's using Schwarm blood as one of his artistic materials. Perhaps you can persuade him to part with some of it. Got it, says Mac. Continued on page 50. There looks like there's like something on the map being built right here. Is that east? Or is it this east over here, 14? This is obviously the mine right here. The mine to the north. Is that what it said? Mine to the north, yeah. Okay, page 50. Gain quest 85. And then go back to 60. So 85. Materials for a mechanism. Basically just says exactly what he just told us. Gives us a keyword though. Okay. And then back to 60, is that right? Yeah, turn to... So I guess the other thing was we could go to that auction, which was 58. This location is treated as part of a town. You may only make each choice once per explore action. The auction house is grand but hectic, with crowds of people rushing back and forth across the marble floors and the sounds of competing auctions echoing off the vaulted ceilings. A woman in nice clothing greets you at the entrance. Welcome to the Nadril Ven Memorial Auction House. Are you buying or selling? If we're buying, we turn to a different section. If we're selling, we pay one artifact. Oh, there's more. Ask if there are any more rare or unique items available. Unavailable if keyword password or auction is a cunning 8 test. We could buy food and supplies. We could pay 1 coin to gain 2 meat and 2 vegetables. Ooh. But we don't have any coins. We don't have any money to be buying. Do I want to do a cunning 8 test? I've got 3 on here. I can get 1 up there. It's unavailable if you have the keyword password or auction, which we do not have. Okay. We'll put Kasumi. Oh, and the captain has 2, so that's already 5. And we drew a 5. Go to 58. Failing, it's only a low morale. Maybe I shouldn't have committed so much. Low morale is not that devastating. It's easy for me to get low morale off of people is probably what I should say. 58.13. The auction attendant checks to make sure no one is paying attention to you and leans in to lower her voice. You didn't hear it from me, she says. There's a second secret auction house at the end of a bay to the northwest where they sell more unique items. I happen to know the password for their next big event. I might be persuaded to share that information for a fee. Pay for the password is pay 2 coins, which I don't have, or pass on getting the password. I don't have the 2 coins to pay for it. So that was just a waste. But maybe I should make a note that 2 coins for password. And then I think I'm just going back to my ship. So I have another action because I didn't explore. I don't have any money to do the market. I don't have any money to do the port. So I guess I'll travel. I'm not going to commit anybody because I'm just going to go to here because I'm looking at this art right here. And if that's not it, then I'll be where the mine to the north is for this crystal thing. I got a 1 anyway. Man, I could have tossed a bunch of cunning here too. I shouldn't have committed so much to the cunning test. Anyway, so we're traveling 1, and that's the end of the turn. Okay, next turn, we don't have a whole lot of damage to worry about for the sick bay. I think I might actually go to the galley to get rid of an ability card to remove fatigue. It's going to get me 2 command tokens. It doesn't clear any, but that's fine. Yeah, I'll go to the galley. Get 2 command tokens. We can throw away a ability card. Let's put the 6 back in here, so when we shuffle, we got a 6 back in there to get rid of a fatigue. Kasumi's got 3 cunning, just in case. Actually, I should probably get it off of Laurent in case we need to do a perception test. I don't want him to suffer because he's like one of our best fighters now. Sure. Does anybody have... I have to pay a food. I was looking to see if anybody has an ability to get rid of fatigue. So just Gregory, but he has to pay a food. Or sorry, Marco. What else? We got our 2 command. We get to draw an ability card. Cleaning. Put some craft out there. Instant effect of gets rid of a low morale. All right, let's see what this has in store for us. Fungus Treasure. You encounter a derelict ship covered in fungus. Oh. We can explore the ship. We draw fate. 1 through 3, minus 7 health, and gain 1 venom. If 4 through 6, gain 3 coins. Or avoid the ship and its fungus with a savvy 9. We're going to do the top one. I'm going to use some redraws probably with my command tokens if I fail this. It's a 2, so we're going to command token on gear. A 1. Oh, you know what I can do? I can put 1 on Kasumi and redraw when you draw 1 fate. 5, there we go. 3 coins. Oh man, now do I want to go back and get the password? No. Fungus Treasure. Okay, we will explore 42. I want to get through these turns with the rough events here. Now from checking out the game, I know that there's a fight at the end of this. So I may want to try to get enough coins to where I can go back to port and just be healed up before the end, maybe. 42. A young Lucaran with long hair and dark glasses stands on the beach, staring seriously at a massive half-constructed mechanism built on top of an outcropping of rock sticking out into the sea. Several workmen wait for his command. You ask him what he's doing, and he scoffs. Obviously, I'm constructing a monument to the industry of the sapient races. You must look more confused and impressed, because the artist feels the need to explain further. Look, the final product will be an abstract kinetic sculpture, the likes of which the world has never seen before. Parts of it will move in accordance with the wind and the waves, hence the complex mechanisms both high in the air and down at sea level. This symbolizes the ways in which the sapient races have harnessed nature to our own purposes and the constant push and pull of industrial enterprise. Do you see? Plus, it will look impressive. It will be the tallest structure built for purely aesthetic purposes in the whole wandering sea. If you'd like a job, I could always use a few extra hands on construction. We could help with the construction for a while. That's a craft 6. We can ask him about the materials he's using. Requires keyword crystal, which is why we're here. Or continue on your way, which is return to the ship. So let's ask him about the crystal. I'm using a variety of the finest and rarest materials known to the sapient races. The one that was most difficult to source was the Shroom blood crystal. But that crystal is central to my vision. It's absolutely the centerpiece of the work. It will be striking when the light hits it just right around noon on the fall equinox. So at noon on one day of the year? Convince him to give you the Shroom blood is a cunning 7. If we fail, we gain 3 low morale. Or we can take the Shroom blood, strength 6. I just used... I should have cleared Kasumi. But strength... I'm going to have a cunning up there. I also have a strength up here. I don't feel like we would have been the people who would be strong-arming people. However, maybe I don't need to worry about that. Yeah, that using the cunning kind of hurt a little bit. I think I'm just going to go with the strength test. The strength is a 6. I do have 1 cunning here. It's just I only have, this guy's a 1, but he's weakened, so that sucks. We've got 1 here, and it's a 7 for the cunning test. Okay, so we're going to go with Raphael for 3. And let's go with Gregory for 4. Okay, so we're sitting at 4. Wow, it's a 1. We'll use Bigfoot the dog because we needed 2 to pass. Good thing I had all these command tokens. 42.4. The artist reaches an arm out to you as you leave with his precious Shroom blood. No, my vision. How will I ever complete my vision now? Complete quest 85 and gain quest 91. So we didn't even really have any bad consequences. I don't know, maybe what this 91 might say something like, you're jerks and you're being hunted. 91. Shroom blood delivery. We've collected the Shroom blood that Razizven needs to complete his clock tower in glance. Excuse me. Okay. Return to the ship. I really wish I had more coins. Oh, maybe this dude will give us more coins when we return it. So I guess let's travel. We only really need to go 1 space. Back here. I guess I'll call 42 done. I mean, there was something else we could do there. We did not go to the mine. All right, so that was travel, so that's the end of our turn. We got to pick another new ship action. Too bad I can't go to the galley again. I guess let's go to the bridge so that I have these things cleared in case I need the redraws and stuff. We only get 2 and an ability card. Oops. Rapid Strike. Even if this crew member misses, they deal damage first. I think we've seen this one before. Yeah, we've got one out on Raphael actually right now. I feel like having Craft to toss is good. Having Savvy to toss is good. I'm I'm just going to put it back. I mean, it's a 6, so that's good to keep in the deck for when we reshuffle. Now the scary part, because I've got so many fatigued people. Right? Whoops. Spore Storm. A toxic cloud of spores drifts over the water ahead. Ongoing. Each time you travel, draw Fate. If a 1 through 3, gain a Venom. If 4, gain 1 Madness. Discard this card when you reach the end of the current event deck. Okay. That makes me not want to travel. I better put this out here or I'm going to forget it. This one is when I cook, and it goes away when we shuffle the event deck also. Well, at least we're already here, so we're probably not going to be traveling on... Well, maybe we will. 60. We're going to explore and go to the top of the clock tower guy. Visit the clock tower, make the delivery if you have materials, which is what that one says. So 60.4. I doubt this is going to be a totem. Razizven removes his monocle and replaces it with the jeweler's eyepiece. He examines the shorn blood closely, mumbling to himself. Yes, excellent, he declares suddenly, thumping the eyepiece down on his desk. This is exactly what I needed. You've my eternal gratitude for enabling me to complete my masterwork. He hands you a golden stone. Oh, maybe it is. This little trinket is a rock that keeps on giving, and I do hope you'll stop by to see the working clock tower when construction is complete. It should only take another, 2 to 4 years at most. No, man, we're going home. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must get to work at once. Gain Adventure Card 11, which is Stone of Bargaining. Complete Quest 91. Gain Quest 93. Is this an ongoing quest? Or, actually, I bet this is one of these kind of keywordy things. Yeah, so it just means that we've completed it and we can't do it again. We gave Razizven the materials he would need to complete his clock tower. He says it will be finished in 2 to 4 years. So no more we're dealing with that guy. And then we needed Adventure Card 11. Oh, this is cool. Pay 2 fewer coins when purchasing a market card at the cost of a command token. Stone of Bargaining. Stone of Bargaining. So that's our third totem marked off on here. And we'll get an ending, so we're going to unlock at least something. At the end of this, we'll unlock at least some kind of quest cards. Then I guess let's go back to 60. So we're still in the town. Man, I really need 1 more coin. Well, I've got coins somewhere. There was somewhere. Oh yeah, I could buy food and supplies. But if I go to the auction house, I think I was going to get more food at the auction house. Yeah, I'm going to go to the auction house. 58. Oop, that's the other direction. I can math. Ooh, but now that I have money... No, I need to get rid of fatigue. Buying, selling, buy food and supplies is 1 coin to gain 2 meat and 2 vegetables, and then return to the ship. All right, so at a cost of 1 coin is 2 meat and 2 vegetables. I really need a grain. You know what I feel like doing, actually? I think I'm going to explore again. And I know this is all my money, but because that one said return to the ship, so I got to explore again. We'll go back to 60, and I might buy food from there because it was a meat, a grain, oh, and a material. So pay 2 coins for a meat, a grain, and a material. I do have this that I can spin a command token on to repair also if I need to. But before I finish the turn, I'm going to make some spicy gumbo to get rid of 3 fatigue. Let's go 1, 2, 3. And it also heals 3 damage off of people. And then I got to spend the meat, the grain, and the veggie to do that. I can also get veggies with Svarm up there. But Svarm does damage too, which could help. Oh, I gotta put my stone with the rest of my totems. Now I'm out of money again. But at least I have some food to use. Either to cook something, or even with Marco here, I can pay a food and a command token to remove a fatigue and heal a heart. But we don't have any heart out, any damage. Oh, well, there's no more damage. Yeah, she has the triage thing where she can heal somebody when fatigue comes off of her. I forgot about that. I think that's going to be the end of the turn. Where should I go? I could go to the galley again. To remove another fatigue at the cost of an ability card. So it's going to get me 2 command tokens. I can discard an ability card. No, let's put the 4 in there. I could draw an ability card. Well, discarding that lets me get rid of a fatigue. Let's get rid of that one because she's got some craft. And draw an ability card. Each time you travel, you may pay 1 material to repair 1. I discard a cunning and replace it with a cunning. All right, so that's our turn. Now we got to do this. Volcanic waters. Water around the manticore begins to boil. Navigate out of the boiling water to lose an action this turn, or explore the waters. Savvy 7. If we fail, we take 3 ship damage. You know what? I think I'm just going to lose an action. That's fine. So we're only going to get 1 action this turn. Oh, I forgot to draw when I cooked. Okay, so I drew a 5. So I don't have to gain the weakened. Yeah, I forgot about that. I don't have anything about when somebody cooks. No. So now I guess I will tempt fate. Tempt the fate deck. And travel, continue looking for Jin, leave this page. Because the only other quest that I got was off over here, I think. I guess, wow, this Spore Storm really sucks. We've got 1, 2 turns left. I'm going to travel down. I just want to see, let's go to page 12, where I might want to go. I want to try to at least get 2. I know I still have to draw and deal with this thing, but I'm just trying to see if I want to draw a bunch more. We have this other thing, this picture that talks about the picture of the ship that looked like the Manticore, that had some of us in the pictures at the base of a volcano. So there's lots of different places we could check around here that are at the base of, there's several volcanoes on these pages. I had thought about stopping here to check this, which I think I will. So I'm not going to commit Audrey. I'll just travel normally. So we're going to draw this. Okay, so we get one movement. So we're moving from the other page down to here. Then I got to do this travel thing. And it's a 3. So we're gaining a venom. I don't like that. I don't like that. And we lost an action this turn, so this is actually the last thing we're going to be able to do this turn. I have no other cheaper way of healing venom. Man, I hate to do it, but I'm going to use my 2 command tokens right here to get rid of this venom. And that's the end of our turn. So we got to start up here again. Might as well go to the quarters, and I'll take these 2 command tokens off. Then I get 3. I also get to draw an ability card. Fishing, when you use the deck, draw Fate of 4+, gain 1 meat. I think we saw this one before. We've already got a Savvy, so we'll just throw that out. It's a little late to be adding stuff to our characters right now. And we will explore 103, see if this is the base of the volcano where the coordinates were. If keyword airship, turn to 103.6. No. You explore the ash-covered coast and find the remains of a farm covered in fresh black igneous. Gain 1 vegetables and 1 materials. Return to the ship. Okay, so that's not it. Unless we need the airship keyword, which we don't have. A vegetable and a material. Man, I guess we travel again. And maybe this is the last time we travel until this gets sorted out. Okay, so for our travel number is 3, so that's 1. So we'll travel, and now our draw for the ongoing thing is a 5. Yes, nothing happens. And that's our 2 actions. So where are we going to go now? We got a ton of command tokens. Do I get rid of one of these things? Actually, I'm going to go to the deck. Now, do I have a thing about going to the deck somewhere? When you search, ignore damage from a token. Yep. And I know these 3 from before because we got to stack it. Has damage. So we go to the deck. We get 2 command tokens. We've almost got all the command tokens in the supply right now. And we get to search. It's a meat and a ship damage. I'm just going to stop there because I don't want to... yeah, you ignore damage from 1 token. So, okay, so we ignore the damage and we get the meat. We don't really need to cook right now because we've only got 1 fatigue out here, 2 fatigue. Yeah, so I think we're good on that. Now we got to deal with this. crew brawl. A fight breaks out amongst the crew. Stop the fight with a cunning 7 check, or let the crew members sort it out. -1 health and skip the next ship action. -1 health and skip the next ship action. Maybe I'm okay with skipping the next ship action. Although cunning 7, I do have some food that I can cook. Now let's try to stop the fight. So that's 3. We've got one we can ditch here. We've got one we can get there. That's 3, 4, 5. Is that too much? Because we have the other places we can get stuff. We're gonna go with 3. So we need to add 4 to this. So we got a 2. We'll toss this one for 3. And yeah, I guess go here for the 4 extra that we needed. All right. Oops, sorry, that was covering. I drew a 2. I don't know. I guess if we go to the bridge, having that there doesn't really matter right now because we can always take it off. I guess. 41. We'll explore. 41. If keyword cook. Yes. Is that the gin card? It is the search for gin. A small return of 41.7. All right. You dock at a small Lucran trading village. White stone houses and neat shops sit in the shadow of a massive tower wrapped in clouds, the Hive Tower, a reminder of the ancient power of the gods. In the market, you buy a plump spine fruit, and as you bite into it, Jin bursts through the crowd with a shout, throwing her arms around you. You came for me. I'm so grateful, she says, eyes shining. The crew lets out surprised greetings and share a few tearful hugs. It's so good to see all of you. Then her throat catches. But I need your help. I'm afraid we won't be together long if you can't help me. Gain adventure card 6. Jin Hua. So for a command token, we can get a perception or a block. There's going to be cards everywhere by the time this is over. We're about 1/3 of the way through. She explains that a mysterious woman in the village gave her a drink laced with poison. She told me I had to find you. She'll only give me the antidote if we do what she says. And what is it that she wants? Asks Mac. We must go into the Hive Tower and retrieve a special crystal. The poison is slow, and I'm still strong, but she says it will kill me. I can already feel its influence. Mac's face is grave. The Hive Tower could kill us all if we go. If there's another option, I suggest we find it. Raphael snorts. Let's just find this old hag and make her give us the antidote. We can't go back there, Captain, Jin pleads. We could venture into the Hive Tower, is option A. Option B is hunt down the woman and make her give you the antidote. Special crystal in the Hive Tower kind of sounds like a totem. But Max says the Hive Tower could kill us all if we go. We're so close to the fight. At the end. I mean, I can heal. I've got food to heal with. Oh, no, I don't. I need a grain from somewhere. We need grain. Unless I get money from somewhere. Let's just go to the hive tower. I mean, you don't lose the game if you die. It just accelerates things. You follow an old path out of the village toward the hive tower, watching the impossibly high and foreboding structure fill the sky as you grow closer. Soon you reach a great door covered in geometric designs and intricate petroglyphs. Search for a way to unlock the door is craft 8, or climb the tower and enter through one of the arched openings a few stories up. Craft 8 or strength 10, basically, are the two choices. We've got 3. Kanan is like, I can't use him for any of these skills because of this weakened he's had basically since the beginning of the game. We have craft here, so that would be 2. We could toss 1, but we have a strength thing here. No crafting up there. Nobody else has crafting. No. Do we climb or try to pick the lock? Three out of 10. I think because we have the craft thing here that we can toss if we need to. But we have the strength thing here if we need it too. I guess we'll try to craft. A lot more people have strength icons though than crafting icons. I think 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people have strength icons. Okay, fine, we're gonna do strength. So that's 3, 4. I don't use Gregory in fighting anyway, so that's 5. We're only halfway there, really. And I guess the captain for 6. This could potentially be 7. Right now we need 4 though. We need a 4. Oh, we drew a 4. That's a craft. 41.5. Man, I hope that was worth it. That was a lot of fatigue. You make the heroine climb up the side of the sheer tower walls, trying not to look down at the dizzying chasm below. You reach the archway and enter a corridor lined with marble columns and grotesque stone faces. As if in a nightmare, 3 floating eyeballs emerge. Their eerie buzz fills the air. Great. Combat 14, 15, and 16. It's only a level 12, though. And we've done a couple of 11s. 14, 15, 16. Okay, we gotta shuffle these up. And put them down. So left, middle, right. They came out in order. 14, 15, and 16. Well, I can already see one thing that sucks. They are flying, which I think gives them an extra agility thing that makes them hard to hit. There's not a lot of health here though. But wow, they hit for 6. Oofta. These really didn't line up too great for splash damage either. Flying Eye, pretty weak. This is the weakest one, it looks like, as far as hitting back and having health. And the Infested Eye. This is a end of turn venom thing, but also flying, so I'm pretty sure the flying adds 1. Is there stuff on here? Enemies with a wing symbol have flying. This means they have +1 defense against any weapons that do not have the ranged attribute. Yes! Our blow darts are ranged. Our rifle is ranged. Kanan has a pistol that's ranged. Okay, come on, tokens. Command tokens, you need to help me out here. Okay, so who's going to attack first? Probably Laurent is like obvious, right? Because he has a +4. It's only 2 damage though. 1, 2, 3, 4, but he can give a +1 to somebody. He's going to take quite a bit of damage back, unless we block it. Okay, but let's just start. So Laurent has a 4. It's a ranged weapon with his blow darts, so we do not have to worry about the winged. So this is a 6. He just needs a 2. Go, whoa. He got a 2. He's got 2 damage. He's going to toss this. Do I do this now or do I save it for the next battle? Let me think about this. He can do 2 damage right now. I can add damage here and here to make it 4. I need 1, 2, 3, 4. But then he would take quite a bit back. I think I'm going to save this. I'm actually going to use Svarm and Stone of Blood. So Stone of Blood, I take a health damage. Oh wait, is that going to knock Laurent out? 6 minus 1 is 5. Minus 1 is 4. Yes. So I probably shouldn't do that. I probably shouldn't do that. Or is he gonna get knocked out anyway? I guess I should throw this. Okay, so I am doing this. So this is 2 extra damage. I'll toss this for another damage. That's 5. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this one is just gone, and he covers 1 synergy thing. But this is discarded. So I get to give his +1 synergy token to somebody. How about Mac to make her have 3? Yeah, so the flying eye right now is a 6. This one. We'll use Mac. She's at a 4, but it's flying. She's not ranged. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, yeah, so she's at 4. It's at 6 because it's flying. She needs a 2. It's a 3. So she hits. She'll use Laurent's token to make it 3 damage. We'll go 2 to the middle one and 1 to the body there, which has the synergy. So we will give her synergy token to the captain. I guess. Too bad the captain can't use her own synergy token for 4 damage. So right now she's sitting at 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But then he lives 1, 2, 3, 4. This one dies. Oh, so if the captain goes across here, Kasumi could use the captain synergy token to do diagonal 3 damage right here. Or we could use Kanan because he has a ranged weapon. It's just Lorenz is not enough damage to go across. All right, so we'll use the captain. She's right now at a +1. We're going against the infested eye, so it's a 4. She has a ranged weapon though, so the wing doesn't matter. So she needs a 3. It's a 4, so she hits. Doesn't even have to use Kasumi's, or I'm sorry, Mac's synergy token. She's doing 4 damage. We're gonna go across the top here. So body, block that one, and we will cover up this one, which gets rid of the flying eye. And there was enough damage on this side for that splash damage not to be too big of a deal. We covered a synergy spot, so her synergy token can go to Kasumi. Yeah, I think that's fine. The captain has to take 2 damage back, but she gets to block 1, so she's only taking 1 damage. I wonder if I've been forgetting that. I probably have during the playthrough. Now we really need this to connect. So Kasumi is at +2. Too bad she doesn't have Max thing. It's flying, so 2 against a 5. She needs a 3. Oh, she got a 3. So she does 3 damage. She can use the captain's synergy token. I probably haven't been showing these enough. But with the captain's synergy token, you can do diagonal damage, which she's going to use for her 3 damage. It takes 2 to cover the middle spot, and then the third one goes there. All right. Go team. We hardly used any of our command tokens too, which is nice. And I forgot to put the attack cube on her. Back to the book. Oh geez, where were we? Strength, climbing took us to 41.5. Combat, yes, 41.6. A grotesque face hangs from the wall ahead, its cracked tongue hanging to the floor, where a uvula, I think that's how you say that thing in the back of the throat, should be, is a cracked, glittering crystal. With little effort, you dislodge the crystal and examine it. It looks like there's a totem inside, says Mac, holding her torch to the orange light. So the orange light dances across a carved stone embedded in the crystal. Okay, so our options are we can take the crystal to the woman to trade for Jin's antidote, or we can keep the crystal and find another way to cure Jin. Man. Do we keep the crystal? There's got to be some, I really need like some money and stuff, right? Is this still our first explore action? Yeah, because we just found Jin with our explorer. Yeah. I'm going to trade it in, I guess. If she's part of the crew, we should help her before she dies. I don't really see a mechanism in the game to track that she's going to die, though. So there's that. Unless I went to the section where it says you're keeping it, and then it's like, put 3 tokens on Jin, and she dies in 3 turns. In an abandoned cottage just outside of town, you find the woman. Her deep brown skin glistens under a hood of purple velvet. Thank you, she says, removing her hood to reveal a scorpion, its deadly stinger lodged in her skull. She raises the crystal, and then the scorpion releases her, grasping the crystal and disappearing in a cloud of thick yellow smoke. Instantly, Jin coughs, and a cloud of the same thick smoke escapes her lungs. You see, I did not mean to hurt you, pleads the woman. I could not warn you, nor explain once you were contaminated with its poison. Thank you for your selfless courage. She offers your crew all her possessions, but you only take a small part. Gain 8 coins. Fine, okay, good. 8 coins. Finally got some money again. Ooh, maybe now I want to go to the auction house. Buy the password. 1 material. We're material rich at the moment. 4 XP is another important development. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're sitting at 5 XP. Yeah, but I guess we probably gave up a totem. Complete quest 9. Return to the ship. So we have another action that we can do. I might want to go back to 41 again because we were pushed to a different part of the book because we had Jin with us. Okay, let's do that. Just do another explore, go to the same place. Then maybe we can just mark off 41 on the map. If keyword cook, no. A small lucrative trading village sits in the shadow of a massive tower wrapped in clouds, the Hive Tower, a reminder of the ancient power of the gods. You wander the market streets, pursuing neat shops and white stone archways. Draw 8 merchant cards. You may purchase 1 card at -1 cost. If you do not purchase a card, gain 1 grain. Return to the ship. Okay. So the bummer here is that there's probably going to be some really cool ones that we're not going to be able to buy because they're going to go into my discard pile. So here's a recipe that I guess would be free. For 2 vegetables, remove 2 fatigue and regain 2 health. Okay, so this is a bummer. We wouldn't have we could afford it, but then we can't do a port in. We can't go to the inn at port. The weapons are all really expensive, but this is 3 damage with +2 and 2 dodge. Oh, this, we got to get this. I remember a long time ago a long time ago, this game hasn't been out for that long, but I remember watching a little bit of one video and somebody had this, the Azelian cookbook. You cook a recipe for 1 fewer food token. Unless there's something super cool in here. Like the pot roast. Really? I like the pot roast. It would cost us 2. Some more weapons. Wow, the weapons really cost a lot of money. Holy cow, the vegetable pie removes statuses. Oh boy. 2 grain and 2 veggies. For a cost of 1 would be 5. See, this is what I'm talking about. If this was a regular market action, I would have bought the book, probably the pot roast and the vegetable pie. Forget healing at the port. I mean, here's some weapons, but I can't afford these. So it's good to know that the weapons are expensive. And then Scout's gear is just 2 perception for a command token. Well, am I only allowed to buy one? I may purchase one card at -1 cost. Do not purchase a card, gain a grain, return to the ship. So I'm not taking those. They're going to go into my discard that I've got back there. I mean, I think the cookbook is just more efficient over time because it's one less piece of food. But these are really nice recipes. The other thing too is I could just go to this market next turn and there's got to be more recipes in there, right? Yeah, I'm gonna get the cookbook for one. I really like this remove status on this recipe though. All right, let's move our recipes down. Okay, so where are we at? We're a little bit over an hour. I guess we'll probably just finish. Those are 2 actions. So I'm going to go to the bridge for sure. I think I'll use a command token to repair first, actually. So let's repair the bridge. Because when I go to the bridge, I get to remove all. So I just do that at the end of the previous turn. So that's all of those. I've got 8 coins. Let me get an ability card. Oh, I get 2 command tokens for going to the bridge, and I get an ability card. My ability card deck is falling over. Surprise Strike. I actually might want to equip this because I could discard it to do damage because I know there's a fight coming up. I might want to do that. Was I supposed to get... I already got rid of the one I was supposed to get rid of, right? Yeah. So that's our ship action. We go to our this has a lot of stuff on it. Dangerous. It's wandering icebergs. Dangerous ice floats from the north. Place a damage token on 2 different regions of the atlas that do not currently contain the ship. Each time you enter these regions, draw fate. If 1 through 3 take a ship damage. If you turn to a new atlas page, place the tokens on the regions there. Discard the tokens and this card when you reach the end of the event deck. Hey, so we don't care because we're on our last turn before we're at the end of the event deck. So sure, here and here. Okay, it's our turn. I think I'll go to 70, explore 70 first. Maybe I'll get some money or something, or maybe I'm gonna have to spend money. I'll probably finish with the port action to clear off the fatigue. Man, is that worth spending 4 coins on? Or do I just clear off fatigue using my food? I almost wonder if I should go to the market. Oh, I might want to go to the market. Actually, I should probably save my coins for after the fight, huh? The fatigue's not going to really matter too much in the fight unless, I don't remember from that little bit that I saw a long time ago, if there's like a test or something ahead of that. I don't have any grain. Well, I'll go to 70 first. Man, or do I do the market? do I do the market? With my cookbook, I can cook spicy gumbo without the grain, which is nice. And then if I clear it, I gotta cook it again. We'll go to 70. Then maybe we'll do the market. Maybe we'll get some other cool stuff. Maybe I don't need to go to port. Although I could buy an XP card too. Clouds gather around the immense white tower. It's bigger than the skyscraper in Manhattan and stunning to behold. The stone shines in the sun, reflecting a blinding light down on the city as you tie the manticore to an ornate metal pier. We can explore the merchant district. We can visit Lucre University. We can enter the main gate of the Hive Tower. It requires keyword Hive, which we do not have. Return the Prince Thalomastriff to the palace. We do not have the keyword Prince. We can find the Antique Collector, which requires the keyword Rich. We do not have that. Or we could leave. Before we go to the Merchant District, let's go to the universities. We've really only got two options here, the Merchant District and the University. So 70.12. The Great Lucre University, a dome of intricate iron beams and sheets of crystal glass, sit upon a platform of white stone. As you enter, a professor leaps up from his notebooks. I heard rumors, but I wasn't sure until you walked in. More people from New York. This is very exciting. I wish I could spend more time chatting with you, but I must ask you for a favor. Our science ship has gone missing, and very near to the city. We would ask the king, but lately that relationship has soured somewhat. Will you please investigate for me? Gain quest 134. If keyword pyramid, turn to 7013, but we don't have pyramid, right? Gain quest 134. Their science ship has gone missing. A professor at Lucre University asked us to investigate their missing science ship. The ship was last seen to the southwest of Lucre City. Which could be here. Or here. There's this like strange arrow looking thing. But there's no... I mean, that's like where it would point to another page, but there's no page number in it. If this is Lucre City, I think 87 would be southwest. This would be directly south. So I'm guessing it's just there. Seems kind of easy. We don't have the pyramid keyword, so we have to go back to the basic Lucre. And then we're going to the merchant district. You enter a shop filled with strange machines and contraptions. The store manager greets you, a bearded Lucran wearing thick goggles and a tool belt brimming with wrenches, hammers, and other instruments. I have a feeling about you, he says with a grin. I've got just the thing you could use. He guides you to a metallic diving suit with a tiny glass faceplate. I'll give you a great deal if you buy it right now. Buy the suit. Pay 5 coins. Gain the diving suit token. We can either buy it or we can decline. I don't even know where. Oh, is it over here? Oh, yeah. The diving suit token. Do I even need this? I guess I know where I can get it if I need it. I feel like I will just come back and get it if I need it. I really need those 5 coins for other things. I guess I'll just decline. So go back to 70. I don't have Hive, I don't have Prince, and I don't have Rich. So this didn't get me anything. Okay. Do I do the port action for 4 of my coins? That'll only leave me 4 coins to shop with. But I do have this to pay 2 fewer coins when purchasing a market card. We've got fatigue all around. No, I think I should save my money at least for, but I am going to do a market action. That's good. I don't really want to go here yet because that's probably going to be some kind of challenge test or something where I'm going to need to use my folks, but then I'm not going to have a bunch of my cards. No, we're going to do a market action. So we draw 7, and I'll probably just save $4. I'll just plan on only spending $4. Market, market, market. Travel, port, market. 7 cards, yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Remove all command tokens from one card or crew member. Mixed salad. 2 health. For 1 vegetable, that's not too bad. Eel scale armor. 3 block, seems nice. Porridge. 2 grain, gets 3 fatigue off and 2 health. We've got some stew. This seems really good. This is just better than the soup, and it's 4 of anything, which makes it 3 of anything. Using my cookbook is 4 fatigue and 5 health. This seems nice too, just to have. We'll probably buy this also at a cost of 1. It's just to remove a fatigue. Doesn't cost any food or anything. And the tincture recipe with materials, I can heal 4 health. Interesting. So I can pay 2 fewer coins when purchasing a market card, and it doesn't say anything about it going like down to 0 or anything. So I'm going to pay a command, and I will just haggle for the porridge. I guess it doesn't really matter. And I really only want to spend 4 coins. So that puts the eel scale armor out. I kind of want to save my materials in case my ship gets damaged. Remove all command tokens from 1 card or a crew member at a cost of a command token. I don't know about the tea, or the teapot, I mean. I think I'm going to get the stew because it's just it's 4 and 5 health, and the tea. So we're getting porridge, tea, and stew. More recipes. So that was a market action. Okay, so I will slot those in up there. I think that's where I'm going to call the episode. We're at about an hour 20-ish or so. We will start the next one with the story event. Well, we get to do a ship action first, then we come to the event deck here. These are all going to be done. Let's just do a little bit of cleanup. this will be done because the event deck is depleted. So I think that's it. Yep, that's what we're going to call it. We'll start with that next time. Okay, like I said in the last couple of videos, I hope you're enjoying this playthrough of Sleeping Gods. I know I'm a little late to the party on this one, but I'm really enjoying it. So it's looking good for a pledge on the current Kickstarter for the next game in the series. It's not really it's not an expansion for this at all. It's a standalone game. Although this is available on that Kickstarter. This with all the expansions and the 3D resources and the metal coins and all that stuff. So wait, I guess I got to spend the money. I spent 4. That was almost super cheaty of me. Okay, there we go. I hope you're enjoying this. Like I said, I hope you enjoy everything I put up on the channel, and I'll see you in the next one.